I tend to run long before anything too bad happens. I did have an experience one time where it was relatively new to going to conventions, so I didn't honestly know how serious some people really are, or how intense some people really can be. But I think it was in Boston or something, and I was in Boston, and there was this girl there who was talking to me, and it was just like, it was at the signing and stuff like that. She was like, "I'm gonna come by and visit your room." I was like, "Yeah, sure, absolutely." I really, honestly, it was that fast. I was like, "Sure, absolutely, fine, whatever. Yeah, we're having a huge party or whatever." Knowing that, of course, nobody knew my room number, no one knew where I was at, no one had any clue where I was staying, so that was completely ludicrous. And I'd gone out with some friends in Boston because I was visiting some friends, and sure enough, it was like 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock in the morning, and I got back, and like 30 seconds after my friends had left, I heard this thumping on the door, and I thought it was my friends coming back because they maybe left something, and I opened up the door, and she's like, "Hey!" I was like, "Oh!" And she's like, "I walked all the way here." I was like, "Oh my God." I don't like, "Can I just come in for just a second?" Like, this is bad. I watch so many shows, like, everything my mother ever taught me, this is a bad decision. Like, really, really bad. I mean, some people would be telling this story in a different light, I'm sure. It might have gone a totally different direction. I was like, well, this is certainly unexpected. Well, I walked all the way over here. I was like, well, I kind of about to go to sleep, and she's like, "Well, can I tell you just one thing?" And then she kind of busted in my room just to tell me, really, oh man, that's really nice of you. I'm like, "But you're gonna have to, I really have got to get to some sleep. I don't want to be rude, but sorry I walked all the way over, but I gotta let you go." And I got her out. It was awesome. And then, "Chris?" And then I'm like, "Forget this, I'm just gonna pretend that she's not there, and I'm gonna go to sleep." "Chris, are you in there? Chris, come on, open up." And I'm like, "I fooled her, she will never win, because I'm just going to pretend to sleep, and she will not ever be able to get in here." And then it starts getting louder. "Chris!" And she's like pounding louder on the door. I'm like, "Oh my God, this is gonna cause a scene." And she's like, "I left my jacket in there."
Oh no!
Oh my God. And then sure enough, before I could even grab the jacket and throw it out, the security guard's like, "Excuse me, ma'am, can I help you out?" "I left my jacket in that room." And then I've got the security guard pounding on my door. "Excuse me, anyone in there?" I'm just pretending, I'm just sleeping. And unfortunately, I kind of had to let her go with her jacket because I really didn't want to open the door because I was scared. I did bring it down to Lost and Found the next day and said I found it in the hallway. But that was one of the craziest. Sorry, that was a relatively long story, and it's very hard to tell that story because it still makes me very nervous. There was a lady who came up, and when she got to the line, she's like, "I am the hugest Dragon Ball Z fan of all time. Would you sign my neck?" I'm like, "Okay." And then she picks up her infant child and she pulls his diaper down. She's like, "Would you sign my baby's butt for me?"
Oh my God!
Like, that's awesome.
You didn't do it, did you?
Oh no, I didn't sign the baby. I figured Sharpie on a baby's butt would probably not be very good. They have very sensitive skin, I hear.
いつもの視線